a new episode of Surferbrg's review time. Of course, your reviewer, Surferbrg. And yeah, just a casual day, just kind of relaxing. Except I do wear my video game t-shirts when doing the review, Sonic shirt. And I got my big Tails plushie and a big Sonic plushie. But in this review, I'm going to review something off the Sega Genesis, and I'm actually going to review Terminator 2, the arcade game. It was an actual really good arcade hit, but they were able to port it to the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis. Right now I have the Sega Genesis with the complete case and everything. Problem is some of these cases are kind of cheap and jam, but anyway, in this review I'm going to take a look at this game and give it a try. Still a pretty fun game, so let's give it a try. I do like the graphics and the gameplay and the music. There's really not too much I really have to say about this game, to be honest. When I first played it, I couldn't stop playing it for hours, actually. It's actually pretty fun. I think I used to play this a few times when I saw it at a couple arcades. It's pretty fun. I noticed this game also gives you the option to use the Minister. It's some type of gun controller, but I don't have that, so anyway, I have to do the default method, which is use the cursor on the D-pad. The control. It's pretty basic, you could shoot missiles or bullets and stuff. And, you get to shoot up, get items, ammo and stuff. You gotta watch out because sometimes your thing might overheat and your bullets will slow. Sometimes you have to hit like crazy and stuff. Still a pretty fun game. I do like the graphics and the gameplay and stuff. Music too. It's a pretty fun game actually, and my only major concern I had with the game is some of these levels are quite kind of long, so you gotta be patient and take a long time to shoot, but especially when you're shooting the guys. And the problem is sometimes enemies might get. Our major concern I had was using the D-pad, because the cursor, it's kind of a little slow, or it's kind of hard to react to when you get too many enemies at once. Like sometimes there's a couple stages where you gotta protect the, your soldiers from getting hit by missiles, the truck. And there's our part where you gotta shoot up Terminators and robots that keep shooting missiles and stuff. It's a really good game, but I fortunately wasn't able to get too far. As far as I was able to get to stage 3 because I had trouble dying too much. But I still like it. The control is a little weird. I have to grip the D-pad and stuff. Like a lot of times I'm all like, sometimes I'm like barely itching myself. But really, there's not too much to say about this game. It's still a pretty fun game, so right now, why don't I pause the gameplay footage and get the final rating. I really don't have anything else to say with this game other than it's a really fun game. It's also a 2-player game. I forgot to mention this game's a 2-player, but that's unless you could get someone to play a game with you, which I don't know. Well, I do have my best friend, but I'm not going to, call him and stuff, and I got my stuff. But overall, this game is pretty fun, actually. It's also multi-2-player too. Well, the best part was, I can't even complain. If I did complain, I didn't have a problem because the funny part was, I picked this game up with the box and game for $3 at some store, so it was kind of worth it. I figured, I've even seen the movies and very fun. Well, still worth the collection. I never tried the Super Nintendo port, but it might be a little different, but it's worth having it. I'd say the Sega Genesis one's probably good so far. Don't know what much to say except, it's a little hard to react to enemies when you're using the cursor and stuff. And, sometimes it's hard to, and sometimes, stages are kind of long, but it's still a pretty fun game. It still has more options, more to explore. I don't have much to say except, I guess I could give the game a 8 out of 10. I like to give the game 8 because, I have a few problems, but it's still a really fun and popular game to play. So, that's all I have to say. So, that's my review, and see you guys in the next episode. See ya.